Hey guys, Mike Fulton here. You're watching On Deck with Tyler Redmond.
Welcome into On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. As always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay updated with everything going on in Braves country. After the first game versus the Orioles, the Braves needed a win to stay in first place to win the series versus the Orioles, and they put some runs on the board last night to do that. They would be the first, getting an early lead. Albies would double in the top of the third, and then it would be Freddie Freeman who doubled to score him. That would make it 1-0 in the third for an early Braves lead. Duvall would hit a homer in the fourth to extend that lead to 2-0, and that would also extend his home run totals to 16, tied with Fernando Tatis and Mookie Betts for the National League lead. And it would be in the ninth inning for any more offense would happen. Acuna would lead it off with a walk. Freeman would double once again, driving Acuna from first to home, and Ozuna would single, driving Freddie Freeman in. Swanson would get a sac fly to score Ozuna. 5-0 Braves. The Orioles would string a run together versus Melanson in the ninth, but it would not be enough. The Braves walk away 5-1. They win Game 2. Tonight they got to win Game 3 with Cole Hamels on the mound. So the win last night did give the Braves a 3.5 game lead versus the Marlins. The magic number for the Braves to win their third straight division title is 9. So some things of note after last night's game. Inoue had a great night last night. He had 4 innings scoreless, and then he hurt himself. I don't know if you guys were watching, but it was very, very noticeable. He did not come back out. It seemed to be a strain or a muscle issue in his lower back. Hopefully he will recover quickly, but as of right now, there is no update for him. Hopefully we'll see some more games like that from Inoue down the road. He pitched very well last night. Go check out the numbers. It looked great. Duvall now has 16 homers. He is tied for the lead in the National League. That's right. And I don't think he gets enough credit. This season he has absolutely mashed, and this is a guy who was in the minors last year. He currently has a .255 average with 16 homers, multiple 3-homer games on the season with 33 RBIs. What a turnaround story for Adam Duvall, all the while only on a 1-year, $3.25 million deal. Hopefully the Braves re-sign him. He does have a year of arbitration next year. So the other guy that doesn't get enough credit, pretty surprisingly, Freddie Freeman, or as my Twitter feed likes to call him, MV Free. He is leading in batting average in the National League. He is leading the National League in runs batted in. He is second in hits. He has 11 homers, 4 away from the lead. I don't know if you're realizing what I'm saying here, but he's 4 homers away from leading the league in homers, plus already leading the league in batting average and RBIs. I'm not predicting a triple crown, but one Adam Duvall type night, and he's right there in the conversation. So either way, this guy should be in the MVP conversation, and I don't think he gets talked about enough. He's one of the most consistent players of the past decade. He's taken the Braves through the low years and now through the high years. He's a fundamental part of one of the best offenses in Braves memory, a fundamental part of one of the best offenses in all of Major League Baseball at the moment, and he deserves to be in the MVP conversation, and I just don't think baseball gives him the credit he deserves. But there is some worry in Braves country. This is because of the new playoff rules. If you didn't see it, this one pretty much directly affects the Braves and their pitching staff. According to Ken Rosenthal, there will be no days off in the first 3 playoff rounds. So what does that do? It basically takes away the ability to shrink in a staff, and that is very detrimental to what the Braves are going to have to do. Right now, it is expected that Fried, Hamels, Anderson, and Wright would start in the postseason, plus a bullpen game of sorts. But the majority of the innings will be handled by those guys. I thought this was interesting. In the tweet where Ken Rosenthal talked about this, he showed that the last 3 World Series champions and how much of their starting pitching staff was used, and they showed the percentages with it. And just take a look at it. The numbers don't lie. The Braves would expect to shrink in their staff, and now you don't have the ability to do that. Luckily, the Braves do have a great bullpen that they can use, but you got to worry about this if you're a Braves fan. You already got to rely on a relatively weak starting rotation with little to no depth, and now you throw another challenge into it. You just got to question what the Braves are going to do with that. And I got to tell you, I thought that some move would be made overnight to aid the pitching staff. And to be fair, there was a move made yesterday. It was Yasiel De La Cruz promoted to the 40-man. But we have not seen him since then. We have not. He didn't make an appearance last night. We haven't seen anything else. But they also signed Pablo Sandoval, which kind of threw a curveball to everybody. It was very unexpected. In 2020, he's had 82 at-bats, 1 homer, and is hitting .220. In his career, he is a 3-time World Series champion, a 2-time All-Star, and a World Series MVP. So he is signed to a minor league deal. I don't believe he will see playing time this season. I think he is here once again to give a veteran a chance and to prove he's got something left. while also giving some young players some veteran advice. I don't see him being much more than that. I know I've gotten a lot of tweets and a lot of guys asking me what I thought about this, and this is just where I sit on it. I just don't think there's anywhere for him. In the infield especially, I just don't see that if there's anywhere for him. Possibly DH in the postseason, but again, with Ozuna right now, I just don't see anywhere for him to go in our hot lineup. Though I've been proven wrong before, so we shall see what happens with that. The biggest headline undoubtedly is that Cole Hamels' first start is tonight versus the Orioles. It is the final game of the Orioles series. The Braves have so far split 1-1. Hopefully they'll be able to pull it away. That start time is 7:35 p.m. tonight. And Cole spoke last night. The overall vibe you get from him is that he wants to contribute. He wants to contribute to whatever starts he has left in the regular season, and more importantly, the starts he's potentially going to have in the postseason. Obviously, he has been unable to contribute so far this season due to injury, but he wants to give the Braves some starts and more importantly, some quality starts throughout the rest of the time he has with them this year. So hopefully the first sign of that will happen tonight versus the Orioles, again 7:35 p.m. To see the recap of that game, you need to subscribe to this channel. Hey, like this video too. Hit the bell for notifications so you can stay updated with everything going on. And of course, you can follow me on social media, Tyler Redmond, at BubblegumJesus on Twitter and Instagram. And hey, share this with a friend or two and gear up for the postseason right here at On Deck.